Let's go all the way. All the way. Come on, come on, come on. Keep going. Okay, come on. Go, go, go. Finish. Go first. Go first. Beat Dad. Go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Woo! All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Get one. What do you say? Boy, had I known you had snatched that medal from that lady like that at the time, whoo, 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 you would have definitely got a little spanking on the booty there, Maximo. That's for you, Bean. That's for you. Chapter 2. Chapter 2. Second video for you guys. Mi niño y mi niña. My grandma used to always, mi abuelita, she used to always sing this song to me. It would go, Niño bonito de pipiripi, sácate los ojos que son para mí. And that's something that your grandma, my mom, continued the tradition of doing. So that's a word that has stuck with me for this video. Tradition. Tradition, tradition, tradition. Starting this video off, this was the turkey trot. Every year, we took you guys, whether it's cold or raining, we took you guys to the turkey trot. And Dad always did I believe it's 8 miles, 6 miles, 8 miles, I don't know. I did the longer version. But tradition is something that Dad has been taught a lot of. Tradition being what we do for Christmas, tradition being exercise, tradition being turkey trots, Easter, holidays, Halloweens, tradition. And I try to pass that down, pass that tradition on to you guys. Even the Texas State Fair, that's what really hit me pretty hard this past year was, man, like through everything, all of the things that we were supposed to do, we didn't get the opportunity to do. And it was quite the bummer for Dad because, tradition, we set it up every year, the State Fair, we'd go see Big Tex, eat unhealthy. Millie, we had a bit of a scare with you this last State Fair that we had. I believe we were watching some kind of ride, and Millie, you disappeared on us. And surprisingly enough, Dad stayed the calmest. Brooke was panicking. Lana had no idea where to go, but I just said north, east, southwest, and we all spread out. And I think about 3 minutes went by, Bean, and Dad found you. I found you. There was a Hispanic lady who looked at me like, "What the hell are you doing?" You clearly can't watch your child, and gave me some evil eyes. But yeah, that was the low light of the last Texas State Fair that we all went to. But tradition has really been hitting me hard for this video. And before I go further, I'm actually wearing this shirt intentionally. It's my Columbia shirt. But the next video is actually a perfect representation of Dad and of how Dad thinks, how his thinking isn't always the best, and how sometimes the results of dad's thinking, um, they're going to leave scars. And scars don't go away, they heal up. Um, Sometimes you don't really even notice that they're there, but they leave scars. And, being in California for, I think almost a year, is about 10 months. Dad had the opportunity to travel to some pretty unique places. And one of those places Dad went to was Yosemite. And Dad has been uh, across the world, been to Europe. Um, Yosemite, in regards to beauty, oh my word, Maximo and Millie, I would love to have the opportunity to take you guys there someday. It is beyond glorious. When you look at, you know, God's creation and how amazing just natural beauty is without, having any buildings, architecture around, Yosemite was incredible. But yeah, no, Dad had the opportunity to go to Yosemite, and once again, I want to preface, uh, behind Dad is this thing called El Cap, one of the greatest slabs of rock in the world, and Dad had watched this documentary called Free Solo, and this guy, he's actually from Sacramento. We were staying over in Folsom at the time, and he climbed that slab of rock without any wire, any rope, all by himself. And like my palms are sweating now even thinking about it. But this is a perfect depiction of your father. So I want to explain to you, there's this rock here, and Dad was super excited to climb, to show off, to um, be arrogant. And this is why I'm using this as a perfect example for this video for you guys is, um, I want you to know Dad's intentions don't always equate to the results that Dad actually has. So you look here, prime example, right? Dad is wearing running shoes. Running shoes. These shoes are never supposed to be climbed on rocks. Ever. Um, Probably not the smartest idea, nor the safest idea, right? So I look at my decisions in life, especially most recent decisions, right, with both your mom and with Lana, and look at how I tried doing things my way versus how things are supposed to be done. If I had proper climbing shoes, I think getting up this rock would not be as difficult um, as I made it out to be. If I had proper climbing shoes, I believe that injuries could have been prevented. If I had proper climbing shoes, I believe uh, scars would not have been left where they were. So, before I continue on my thought, and this is all off the top of the head, this isn't scripted here. So, we're going to watch how Dad tried doing things his way and seeing what that result was for Dad.
Love, John, John.
So, uh, ooh, right here. I'm going to pause it right here because this is a perfect depiction of circumstance. And the reason that Dad is having to send you video messages. The reason that dad is in the situation that he's in now. Had I had proper climbing shoes and prepared properly for trying to do something that I have not done before, the results of this climb would be a lot different. However, not thinking about the consequences of not having the proper shoes, I just chose to do it my way because dad's big, dad's strong, and nothing could hurt dad. Dad can do it all. Dad can get away with doing something he probably shouldn't be doing. And that is what has happened in dad real life as well. Tradition, tradition, tradition. And I shed on this a little bit on the last video that I sent you guys. You know, when you have kids, the goal is to be married. Marriage is a great foundation. Marriage is a great source for solidarity in a family unit. And dad chose not to get married. Dad chose to, you know, have two beautiful blessings. Not think of the, not consequences, that is not a proper word. Not think of the situations and circumstances that would arise due to those two beautiful blessings. Dad just chose to, hey, you know, dad can still be dad. Dad can provide. Dad can, you know, pay for a home for these kids to be in. But dad could still do whatever dad wants to do. And that is not being prepared. That is not having the proper shoes to go on the climb of life. And the climb of life is a, man, you're gonna have plenty. Like these falls, it's gonna happen, regardless of if you have the proper shoes or not. The proper shoes just you have better preparation to deal with what that outcome is gonna be. Point being, had I chosen to not be selfish, be responsible, be truthful and honest, we probably wouldn't be in the circumstance that we're in now. However, dad chose to do things the way dad wanted to do them, because dad felt empowered, dad felt greedy. Yeah, just things that do not equate to positive results. And dad is paying the consequence, and the scar that is being left. Maximo, I don't know if you could see or not, but I have this, we're like twins now. This scar that's forever going to be on my face because dad didn't wear the proper shoes to try to go on this climb. And now, as another scar, right, I don't get to be around my children as often as I would like. And that is a lesson for both you, Maximo and Millie. Millie, you don't ever want to choose a man that has made the poor decisions that your father has made. And Maximo, you're going to be 10 times better a man than I ever was. And I am giving you the tools, even from afar, to understand what mistakes were made and how to be better because of those mistakes. Something that your dad has been having a lot of trouble processing is the roles and responsibilities of a father. And, you know, the feedback that I've gotten from fathers has been quite eye-opening. I don't feel that it's ever talked about enough because it is tradition. It's tradition for the man to provide for the family. My mom always said, Jonathan, when you decide to have children, you make sure you provide the mother of your kids with the opportunity to stay at home if she so pleases. She ingrained that in my head. Not so much marriage, especially with the example of marriage that I had from my mother, but that specific purpose. When you choose to have children, make sure that you give the mother of your kids the opportunity to stay at home with the kids if she so pleases. So that is something I took such great pride in. Not just providing a home for one household, but providing a home for two households. And that's where, once again, not wearing the proper shoes comes into play, right? You're not supposed to, if you do things right, you wouldn't have to be providing for two households. It would just be one household. However, due to dad wanting to do things the way dad wanted to do them, I was providing for two households. And nothing felt more empowering than doing so. Maximo and Millie with your mom, I felt that giving her the opportunity to live in one of the most prestigious cities in the country, Plano is arguably, top 10, 15 cities in the United States of America. Having that foundation to just build something and create something for herself. When I witnessed how can I articulate this in a manner that is, when I witnessed I guess you can say, lack of productivity with every opportunity that was around to take advantage of, it was a bit disheartening. Dad has a terrible way with words. I am highly, I'm a terrible critic. I can be one of the most positive people you ever talk to, but when things don't go how dad sees them and how they're supposed to go, dad can be pretty ugly and say some ugly things, disheartening things that can demotivate someone, make them feel less than, and it's not a proper way to speak to people. However, I am guilty of it to this day, still guilty of it. I need to work on how I articulate my feelings, and because of me being a reactor, my immediate reaction comes from the core, comes from the gut, and it is not always pretty. So I think with the buildup of the unmotivating comment for myself, as well as dad having to go to California, I can see how the pieces of the puzzle added up to you guys being moved away from your home, which was here in Plano, to country Louisiana. It was definitely difficult to process. Still dealing with it. I do want to clarify, the goal of me being in California was so that I could bring a business that a client of mine entrusted me to grow in California and bring that here to Texas. And the goal was never to take Maximo or Millie and move you two to California with me to live this life and exclude your mother. That was a dialogue that your mom had brought up to me in one of the last conversations her and I had, and that's just the furthest thing from the truth. I FaceTimed you guys every morning on my way to work, just to show you that dad was there, dad still cared, but dad had to work, that was never the intention, never the plan for you guys to come to California with dad. Dad was in California just for a year to bring the business to Texas. Unfortunately, that didn't get to happen due to me coming back to Texas and realizing all of your things were gone without my knowledge. So I just want to clarify that for you guys. So when you do have the opportunity to watch these videos that Dad makes you, you're able to hear Dad's perspective and understand, put your pieces together. You guys are going to hear what you're going to hear in Louisiana, and I can give you my perspective. So, you know, I'm going to shoot for, I know I said I was going to make you guys these videos every month, but I'm going to shoot for every 2 weeks. Reason being 2 weeks, you know, one of the lovely things that your mother had said to me on the last phone call was, well, let me rewind. Maximo, the goal was, my idea was to have you move to Texas with Dad so Dad can raise you as a father should raise his son. Millie, the plan was to never separate you two, even though that's what it would have resulted in temporarily. You know, you can do the dance with your mom down in Louisiana. I don't have that here. I don't have that skill set here, where your mom has it there. But Maximo, the plan was to move you up. I would cover all the costs of that, and you would be living in the home that you lived in, your home. And that was my recommendation. That was my proposal, which clearly was rejected, and I guess not taken well, which is understandable. Once again, it's not how you're supposed to do things, right? Not the proper shoes. So that is what Dad has to deal with. But your mom did say to me, if I was lucky, and I quote, if I was lucky, I'd be lucky to see you, both of you, every other weekend with supervised visits. So I find that very difficult to process, being the fact that, you know, Dad took care of the family for 4 years. And to hear that, you know, from your mom was a very sour thing to hear. Granted, Dad said some pretty ugly things about her dad, who had just passed away. You know, it doesn't justify anything. You know, Dad said some very ugly things as well. I have never used either one of you as a pawn to try and get a result that I wanted. So I'm just giving you my perspective, just giving you Dad's perspective. However, once again, I had sent you guys some videos, FaceTimed you from work, and I'm going to preface this in California as well. What Dad was doing in California, I would have never in a million years put money on Dad doing. Boy, Dad doesn't have the best relationships with with Mexicans, and boy, Dad really looked the part. I tell you what, I was, man, it was, Dad used to getting dressed up, looking nice, and looking polished. However, this field was a field that was completely left field from what Dad was used to doing. But the one skill set Dad does have is people, and I knew how to motivate the team and motivate the people to get the results that we needed to grow the business. But we will go. Maximo, I used to send you, or FaceTime your mom when we used to get deliveries, getting some of these materials delivered to the job sites that we were on. But this was Dad on one of the excavators.
Way out here.
This was actually a skip loader.
what we do, James. Dropping work. Making it happen.
Talking about James.
That's the Hefe. It's me, boy.
Look at that. Look at that. You got the beard, got the hard hat, the dirty hands, dirty fingernails. Oh my goodness, I couldn't believe it. But Dad was out there in California making it happen. Millie Bean, this was a video, I believe, after one of your appointments. And you always scrunch your nose at me. Always. I believe it's your way of giving Dad kisses. At least that's what I like to tell myself. But this was one of the
Millie, I'm
videos
so
I
happy
sent
for
you.
you, Bean. I'm proud of you. I love you. Dad's working. Dad's tired. I'm glad your follow-up went well. Daddy loves you. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Oh man. So yeah, that was
Hey, Maximo. Hey, Millie. Look what Daddy's with. Excavator. Oh, awesome. I love you guys. Hope you're having a great day. And Daddy looks forward to seeing you. Muchos besos.
that's what's so crazy. Boy, I want to get it off this double chin image. That's for sure. My goodness gracious. It is so mind-boggling to me that, tradition. Make sure you give the mother of your kids the opportunity to stay at home while you work. And one of the consequences of working as a father is you don't get the amount of time with your kids as you would like, per se. And that was something that I was never really taken into account, because it's what I guess you could say I was programmed to do, was to make sure that the moms got to stay at home and take care of the kids. So here's the $1 million question is, if you were to ask, and this is something I've really been processing, trying to overcome, but if you were to take a mom and ask if she would have the opportunity to be able to stay at home and raise her kids, watch them grow up, or work, what would be the option that the mom would take? Now, that is a general question, right? I know I'm going to hear, well, do you understand what it's like to be a stay-at-home mom? Do you understand the stresses, the postpartum, the aggravations? No, not at all. And I'm not claiming to, not whatsoever. What I am claiming is that being able to witness your children grow up, being able to stay at home with them, not having somebody else or paying for a nanny per se or a daycare, and being able to watch these moments of your children are, to me, I'm just speaking from my perspective, priceless. And I feel as though at times the stay-at-home mom title gets taken out of context. I think it's the most important job in the world. I think it's the most valuable. I do not discredit whatsoever the stresses that come along with that. However, the luxury to be able to do so is something that I was very proud to be able to provide, because I was taught by my mother as a tradition to make sure that opportunity is available. So, going on to tradition, the last time we had a family gathering, guys, was here in Easter. We went and saw Uncle James down at his ranch in good old Austin. And yeah, Maximo, Millie, you both went on a little Easter egg hunt here. And this was our last outing together that we had. And go figure, Easter is coming up right around the corner. So we're going on a year now. It's so crazy to process and think. But this was down over at Uncle James's place, where you guys went to get some Easter eggs. Pretty cool.
All right, let the babies go first.
Pretty cool.
Hey, even if the babies get in the way, Maximo,
Millie,
you know
come
what to
on.
do. You know what to do.
Come on, Millie. Come on, go
Oh,
get the eggs.
no, she's not a baby. She's got it. Millie, come here. Millie.
All right, y'all can all go.
All right, Maximo, go. Go get the eggs. Get the eggs. Go.
Go.
Move them out the way, Maximo. Go ahead. You know what to do. Handle your business. Handle your business. Get them, Maximo. Get the eggs. Grab all the eggs, Maximo. Maximo, you walked past 6 eggs, bro. He walked past 6 eggs.
Good boy.
Maximo, look for him. Come on. Get them all. Get them all.
John, you can get in there.
Get him, Maximo. Come on. Look.
With Malia.
Go. Listen to Narina. James, what advice do you have for today's generation?
Make sure that you get all the eggs that you can as fast as you can, because if you're not first, you're last.
If you ain't first, you're last. Shake and bake, Ricky Bobby, baby. Shake and bake.
Let's go, Maximo. Get him.
Run, Maximo, run! You gotta want it, bud.
You gotta want it.
I need to see that Mazzarina in you.
Ain't nobody looking on the tires, bro. Nobody's looking on the tires.
Not yet.
I set them up perfect.
So first, they gotta find all the easy ones that are all in the grass.
Maximo walked past 6 of them, bro. All the way down.
There you go, Millie. Get you some.
So yeah, that was going on the Easter egg hunt. Dad definitely had some cocktails there, so my apologies for the annoying voice. Dad gets such an annoying voice when he has some cocktails, so we've definitely cut back on that. But yeah, that was a cool little tradition, was going and seeing Uncle James down there at his ranch. Maximo, you're such a stud here.
You having fun, son?
I do have fun.
What do you want to do?
I want to ride the horse.
Okay, say go. Giddy up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Such a cool experience seeing you ride a horsey with Uncle James.
My boy riding his first horse. So blessed. Maximo, you're doing great, son.
Doing great, son. Doing great. But yeah, no, that was for Easter. Going back to tradition. It was pretty cool to be able to spend that with you guys. Millie, you absolutely loved the trampoline. Girl, you were just jumping up and down, up and down, up and down. It was a beautiful thing to witness. But yeah, no, I'm Easter's coming up again, guys, and just wanted to share this with you. Wanted to share with you Dad's efforts, Dad's struggles. Man, Dad chose the wrong pair of shoes, I tell you. It's when you don't do things the right way, life has a way of showing you that you're not doing them the right way. And you either have two choices. You succumb to that, you become victim to that. You think, you know what? Well, life's not fair. Things aren't going to work out my way. Or you say, you know what? This is a time to learn. This is a situation to grow from and be better. The amazing thing about God, about Jesus, is this G word. Yeah, it's called grace. And man, the amount of grace that I have been given in this lifetime is. I've probably hit the lotto 10 times over with the amount of grace that I've been given. So I have no choice but to share that grace and learn from my mistakes and give you, Maximo, I'm speaking to you specifically because you're the man of that household, give you the tools to be better than your father was. Your father will always be here. The message still stands. Anytime you want to come see your father, come be with your father, you are always welcome. Always, always welcome. Millie Bean, you are, boy, you got so tall last time I saw you at church. It's absolutely crazy. Your words are sounding a lot better. You're articulating a lot clearer. Beyond proud of you, girl. Beyond proud of you. It was so beautiful to witness. Maximo, what's so crazy is in that Easter video, and I just now noticed that watching this now. If you look at, and I'm gonna pause it real quick.
2, 1.
Your hands.
All right, let the babies go first. Hey, even if the babies get in the way, Max, you know what to do. You know what to do.
There it is. You're throwing up the B sign. Your sister, Malia, she does this thing with her hands. She holds her fingers together. It's so crazy. And you and her run very similar. Very, very similar. So I'm going to leave this message that I have for you guys with the most beautiful, beautiful slow motion capture picture I have of your sister. We had a park day today. It was a little daddy-daughter day, and it was such beautiful weather. It's like 72 degrees. And your sister is just, she's so full of love, so full of happiness. And yeah, I just wanted to share this with you, with both of you, of your sister and how big she's gotten. So I will leave you guys with, I'll leave you with this. My little turkey. Oh my gosh. Man, when you witness true happiness, you just see it in a child's face, and it's so beautiful. So beautiful. So your sister loves you. I love you guys more than you know. Look at that little face. Oh my gosh, her hair's getting so long. It's just, she is growing, growing, growing. She loves you guys. I wish you guys could be hanging out with each other. But soon, everything will work out how it's supposed to work out when you choose to do things the right way. And that's what Dad's trying to do. Do things better, do things the right way, learn from my mistakes, not be selfish, not be disgusting with the choices that I make, and not understanding the gravity of those poor choices and how they affect people. So learning from that and being a better man because of it. I love you guys. I love you dearly. And I will talk to you soon. Love, Dad.